My friend Tyler sent me this nice box full of Mustang stuff inside, brochures, pamphlets, things like that. And I really wanted to open it up and look inside and see what he had sent me. It was a lot of stuff that he said he'd like me to have, and that was very nice of him to do that. I've featured his Comp Orange Cobra on the channel. He now has a Mr. Chrome and a Comp Orange Mach 1 now, actually. But anyway, I took it to a little car meet that I had set up with my brother, and we opened it up and we started looking through it, and I thought, hey, this is really cool. There's a lot of nice stuff in here, and I wanted to take it home and look through it some more. So we'll look through a lot of what was sent to me in this, but before that I'll show you this quick, cool little video. We were having this car meet in a church parking lot, and a guy came up with his kids and was really interested in looking at the cars, and my brother was really nice to let the kids sit in his car and try revving it up and making a little noise with it, and I thought that was very cool to see. So we'll watch that clip real quick, and then we'll look into some of the stuff that Tyler has sent me. So that was really cool. And speaking of my brother, he sent me this picture of our old textbook, and I had totally forgotten that when we were in high school and we were in driver's ed, this was the textbook we had, and it was of a canary yellow 94-95 Mustang GT. Side note, you can only get yellow on the GTs in 94-95 for those 2 years. No Cobras, no V6s were made in yellow. So anyway, pretty cool to see. And I remember this was our driver's ed book, and we also had a shop manual for our auto shop class, and it had a Breakaway picture, which reminds me of this first picture I want to show you that was part of a poster that was in all this stuff. And it was a Breakaway of the car, and it shows all the pieces of the car, and that was on the textbook for our auto shop. So I was really excited to see this 98 GT poster, just like the Granny GT. If you paid attention to the channel, you'll know that one of my favorite Mustangs around here is a 98 chrome yellow Mustang GT. And so they did change yellow again in 98. There were no yellows for 96 or 97. 98 yellow was available on all the trim levels. And so anyway, here's the 98 GT. It was really cool to see the Granny GT in a brochure advertisement. So here's the next one, black GT, just like the one I used to have. And this one shows all the different colors for 1998, and you can see the variety there. I love those wheels on that generation, so it's really cool to see the picture, and I think every color looks good on these SN95 Mustangs. And so here's the next brochure, and this is a 1998. This was what we were looking at. This is the cover. Such a cool picture of the Mustang driving down that back road. And a lot of this stuff you could buy online, but I think it's really neat to have all this together, because where else are you going to see all this at once? And here's a 2001 Mustang Cobra poster. It's a short, small one about the size of a normal page of paper, a little bit bigger. But my friend Kurt had this exact Cobra, and I've had stories about a Cobra just like that. So 2001 Silver Cobra. This looks like a 99 Cobra, but look at the font. It says 2000 SVT Mustang Cobra. So this is an advertisement for the car that was never made, because the 2000 Cobra, besides the Cobra R, was not produced because of the horsepower issues. I don't think Australia even got them in 2000. I could be wrong about that. I know they did get them in 02, but I don't even remember if anyone got any 2000 Mustang Cobras. So really cool to see that advertisement. Here's another one very similar. And here's a breakaway of the 96 to 98 Cobra engine. Very cool to see. A lot of these brochures have really nice photography. Look at this engine. This is really cool to see the Texid block there. And the cylinder head. This is new for 96. The 32 valve for the Cobra, at least. I know the 32 valve heads did exist on the Lincolns, but judging by the wheels, you can see this is a 98 Mustang Cobra brochure. Very cool to see. And here's the two of them driving together. Just really nice photography. Ford did a great job with their advertising. And remember, Ford outsold the Camaro and the Firebird combined 2-to-1 with these cars. And so all the different colors, and there was even the tangerine orange. So we know that this is a 96 advertisement showing all the different colors of the Mustang available that year. And then the other year it actually had just little blobs of paint to show the colors, which I don't think did as well as showing the cars featured in the colors. I like the cars pictures better than this, so not my favorite advertisement there, but really cool to see. And here's the 97 Mustang brochure. Really cool to see it like this with my favorite wheels for that generation, of course, for the GT. What a nice looking road. What a cool looking advertisement. And of course, me having a 97 for my first car for 11 years, it was great to be part of that. Now again, this is the Breakaway picture, a little bit closer look. This is a pushrod 5.0, so this is a 94-95 Mustang GT. And again, like I was talking about earlier, this was on the cover of my textbook for auto shop when I was in high school, so really cool to see. And back then I didn't know what a lot of those components were. I could see it was the engine and the brakes and things, but I really didn't know the difference. So here's some more advertisement photos that he had given me. Really cool to see. 94-95 GT. It was debuted in that color, and I had recently talked about how a girl in my neighborhood got one of those brand new that her parents had bought her for high school. Here's a 97 Cobra. Really cool to see the pictures of that. I did not know that laser red was not available on the Cobras that year, just Rio red. So me having a laser red V6, I always wanted a laser red Cobra, and I did get a 98 laser red Cobra like the one in this advertisement. And so basically I had this exact car for a little while. My brother and I shared it, and there's a whole story behind there. But again, here's the Breakaway of that Cobra engine, and a little bit better close-up of the Texid block, and it has the main caps and everything. A lot of really neat things about that 4.6 and the horsepower graph in here as well. And it's pretty cool that there was a great video done that shows everything Ford did for these 96 to 98 Cobras. Going to the modular V8 had a lot of really neat benefits and smooth operation engines, and the Texid blocks that were made in Italy are very strong. They're known to handle 1,000 horsepower, and just really cool stuff. So this is a really neat era. So I really enjoyed looking through a lot of this. So as we continue with this 98 brochure, you'll see these wheels are 98 only for the Cobra. And I did have those wheels on my 98 Cobra, and the brakes, of course. And so here's some more really cool pictures. Just nice Ford advertisement to see here. And even the Cobra here has a picture with the Bondurant Racing School Cobra inside their advertisement. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another 98 Cobra, judging by the wheels. And beautiful picture, Rio red car there. Something cool was this advertisement by Ford. It says, "Speak up, I can't hear you, officer," and that was in the earlier 03, and then later in 03 they changed it to "Speak up, I can't hear you, dude," and the 04 one has the "Speak up, I can't hear you, dude" as well. I believe the Mach 1000 came out in 2002, and I don't know what the advertisement says on that one, or even if it has that same picture or not, but I just thought that was kind of funny, so I do have both of those. I had gone into the dealership when I was young and got a 03 and a 04 brochure, and also my friends Ron and Gina had sent me an email saying that they had an extra one of those brochures if I would like it, and I did, because I have these posters up on my wall. I had disassembled some of my brochures to have this artwork on my wall, and they had an extra one, and they were very kind to send me that for the 2003 model year that had the Mach 1 and the GTs and everything in there. So I do have both of those brochures now in complete form. So really cool to see all this. I love Ford advertising. I think they did a great job with it. And so that's not everything that my friend had sent me, but that was a lot of the SN95 stuff and a little bit of the New Edge there at the end here with the Mach 1 and the Mach audio system things. But just wanted to share that because this is stuff that you might be able to find some places, or some people might have these, but it was just a very nice set of different advertisements that I hadn't seen yet about these cars. So I want to thank my friend Tyler for sending all that, and Ron and Gina for their brochure. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches the channel, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. And stay tuned for more Mustang content.